Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Am I visible? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's start. Right. So today we are going to discuss that we are already completed, the drama. And so but today we are going to discuss about the title. Okay. Whether the title is like apt or suggestive or not. So we will do that. Okay. It's okay. First, let's talk about the theme now. You see, so we all know that the theme of the play is like a variation of the first word, okay, of the title desire. So when you heard the word desire, right, when you heard the word desire, we feel that there is something, a want, right? Every character in the play desires, like here, some one thing or the other. I'll go one by one. Okay, so you'll come to know, yes, that the title is apt and suggestive, okay, and perfect. Now see, as the play opens, when the play opens, like we are introduced to the three sons, okay, of Cabot. That is the owner of the, it was a Cabot farm, the farmhouse. The two elder sons, that is Simon and Peter. I'm talking about the desire. Okay, Simon and Peter, like they are fed up with their life on the stony farm. Their father has made them overwork, and now they desire freedom from, because a drudgery on their father's farm. But they yearn also means desire. They yearn for the West, for California, where they would have freedom from work, and where they would be able to earn enough gold quite easily. Now see, this is their desire. Their desire is for gold and freedom. First, go to California for gold, and another desire to get freedom from Cabot, that is a stony farm. And they leave the farm and go off to the west. As soon as their father returns home with his third wife, that is Abby Putnam. So that was the desire of the two sons, that is Simon and Peter. It's very easy, just keep it in your mind. Okay, so that was the desire of the elder sons. Now if you talk about like Eben's desire. Eben, the youngest son of Cabot, passionately desires to possess the farm. His desire is to get the farm, for he believes that the farm belongs to his dead mother, and his father has unlawfully stolen it from her. Right? Now, it is to get the farm that he steals the concealed money, just to give the share of the farm to his two brothers. The money, the treasure which has been hidden by Cabot, he steals that from his father and purchases with it the shares of his two brothers as they go off to California. Besides the farm, he desires to have revenge. That is also a desire. Besides the farm, the first desire is to get the farm of Eben, and the next desire to have revenge on his father for the wrong he has done to his dead mom, because he thinks that Cabot has done wrong to his mother. So his second desire is to take revenge. He thinks that he overworked her, stole the farm which rightfully belonged to her, and killed her by his callous, unsympathetic behavior. Inch by inch, she was killed by Cabot. And so, Eben wants to take revenge. Eben therefore yearns for revenge and feels that his mother's spirit would get no peace until her wrongs are avenged for. Okay, he thinks that until and unless I take revenge from whom? From Cabot, my mother's spirit will never rest in peace. That was his conception. He therefore seduces and makes love to Abby just to take revenge. And when a son is born to him, he is exultant, for now the farm would belong to him, and his mother has been suitably avenged. So he thinks that I have taken revenge against Cabot by taking whom? By taking Abby in my side. But meeting his father outside the farmhouse, he insults and teaches him. Eben desires the farm. First, he desires revenge, and soon he desires Abby too. Next, third one, passionately and truly. So, three desires of Eben. Soon he is passionately in love with her and cannot live without her. Therefore, he confesses to the police, to the sheriff, his part in her crime, and so goes to the gallows with her. So that was his desire, to get Abby. So he confesses to the police or the sheriff. So that was the desire of Eben. Next, character. We come of Abby. Now Abby, the young wife of Cabot, desires a home and security. Right. She had led a hard life and has always worked in homes of others. That means she was a servant. Her one yearning, ichha, desire, her one yearning in life has been to have a home of her own. That is her first desire, my home, and to walk in her own home. She has walked in others' home. Now her desire is to have her own home and walk in her own home. It was to get a home of her own that she married Cabot. Okay. She married him not out of any love for him, no love, nothing, but because she desired the home and the security which only the marriage could enable her to enjoy. So, and for that reason, that was her desire, to get married, to get her home and security. Next. So she covets the farm and desires that it should be her farm. Now she thinks that it is her farm. She desires that old Cabot should leave it to her. That is the legal here. She desires that from Cabot. Like she also desires Eben from the very beginning. One is the farm desire, other is the desire of Eben. Okay. Beginning and cast lustful glances on him. Okay, lustful glances on him. Even when they meet for the first time. That means she is having towards Eben, a sexual attraction, a physical attraction towards whom? Towards Eben. As old Cabot would leave the farm not to her, but to the one of his own blood. When she comes to know that, she proceeds like cold-bloodedly to seduce Eben. That is her, like cold-bloodedly she seduces Eben. She would have a son by him. Okay, and thus kill two birds with, you can say, one stone. It's a phrase. Ek dile dui pakhi. She would thus get the farm and also enjoy the youth and manhood of her stepson. Okay, that is Eben. However, soon she is really in love with him. Sometimes you pretend to love somebody, but when you get love from that person, okay, you are melted, right? So here the same thing happened. Abby was having different intention, but when she saw that even Eben loves her, and like she is like whatever she wanted, she got it from Eben, and she melted too. Now she is having like a deep love and affection towards Eben. So ultimately she is really in love with him and desires him and him alone. Okay, that means she only wants Eben now, nothing more. Passionately, intensely, and her desire for him far outrides her desire for the farm. Now she's not thinking about the farm, only desire to have Eben. It is in order to possess him that she murders her child, see, and is content to go to the gallows with him. Okay. So that was the desire of Abby. Now we come to the another character, that is Cabot, old Cabot. What are the desires of Cabot? Now old Cabot too, the farm is a symbol of security and stability. Old Cabot is only having this farm, his security and stability. It was a stony, rocky, barren piece of land once upon a time. When he came to this farm, what was his age? Hello? When he came to this farm, what was his age? Hello?
75.
Are you sure?
Sir, 50.
50. 50. He worked hard on this farm. So, like there is a piece of land considered uncultivable by other people, that this land is totally barren. It is not fertile. It is only due to hard work and labor that he made this land fertile so that the crops grow here. But Cabot, hard as a rock himself, that is the main thing of a human. Never give up. You always say sometimes the show must go on, isn't it? But you never do it. You surrender at the very moment when you're in problem. Okay. Because to achieve something, you have to struggle. Isn't it? When you want to earn money, you have to work. Without work, you cannot earn. So he worked very hard. Cabot is a laborious person. Very laborious. So Cabot, hard as a rock himself, achieved the impossible in cultivating it and turning it into a prosperous farm, a fertile land. It is only Cabot. He turned it. He turned the rocky land into a prosperous, a cultivated land, a fertile land. For the sake of the farm, he overworked his sons. Okay, he overworked his sons, his wives, and himself. It is not that he's only working, he's only overworking his wives, the two wives, the past wives, and his son, but he himself is working. When you work together, you get a good fruit, right? He nursed it with his lifeblood. He desires the farm so much that he would take it with himself to the other world if he could. See, when you love something, you want to take after you die also, because you love that thing passionately. Different people have different craze for different things. You have a craze for different things, and you wanted to take it away when you die, but we can't. Everything we got to live out here. Whatever you have. Since he cannot do so, he desires to leave it to one of his own blood, and not to Abby. He never wanted that the farm go to Abby. He wanted that the farm should go to his own blood, that is even. Like Abby, who is his. Okay. Therefore, he desires a son who may inherit the farm, and then the farm would really belong to him after his death. Okay, that was his desire. So, he prays to God for a son with religious intensity. Okay. Like with whom? With Abby. And his prayer is heard by God, no doubt, whatever way it is, and he gets a son. Like beside the farm, old Cabot desire the warmth of human company. Another thing, try to understand. Human company. He feels lonesome and seeks company. He cannot get this companionship with his sons whom he hates because they are soft, and who hate him because he has overworked them. No understanding with his son. So ultimately he needs a company. So it is this desire for company that takes him to Min, M-I-N. Who is Min? Who is Min?
The prostitute.
Hello? The prostitute, yeah. The village prostitute. Okay. And the same thing happens with like Eben also. And after that, what happened? This person, Cabot, like to seek and marry Abby. He needs a company because he cannot go every day. To whom? To Min. He needs a company to share his feelings. But still, he feels lonely and chilly. Okay, he even said when like he saw Abby and Eben embracing one another, he uttered that line. Still, I feel something is going on. I am feeling lonely here in this house. The old man felt that. He desires warmth, but feels chilly and intuitive, knows that something is wrong with the house, which I said already. Something is wrong. Therefore, he leaves his bedroom and goes to the barn, where he finds warmth and companionship in the company of the cows. At least human beings couldn't give him company. At least animals are giving him company. That is cows. He loved his cows very much. So ultimately he goes to the barn. There he gets peace there. So there are some places of yours too where you get peace. Okay. It's not that always you get a peace with your family. Sometimes you are different. Your mood is different. Your mentality is different. You need a different place to get peace. And you search for it. And that's the company. Right. So these were the desires of the characters. Thus the first word of the title, desire, is suggestive of the theme of the play. Okay. Now, if I talk about the other word, that is elms, that means desire under the elms. We have already discussed about the desires. Now, what is the meaning of elms here? See, the word elms in the title is equally apt and suggestive. Why? Try to know it. Now, this drama of action and interaction of passionate desire takes place in a house. It takes place in a house over which grow two elms. Just try to understand. This is the house. And here is a lime tree. Here is a lime tree. And this lime tree got bended in this way. And the house is here. This is the elms. And inside this house, there are lots of desires of characters. Got it? Two elm trees bending here, this way. And down here, under this elm tree, we have this house or the farm, you can say. Okay. And here in this house, we have lots of characters. And these characters have got lots of desires. So simply we can say, isn't it? Desire under the elms. That means under the elm trees. Coming again. Two enormous elms. Enormous, a big one, you can say. Two enormous elms are on each side of the house. They bend their trailing branches down over the roof. That means touching the roof. They appear to protect. That means protecting. And at the same time subdue. There is a sinister maternity in their respect. As crushing, jealousy, absorption. Lots of things are there inside this house. You see. When the wind does not keep them austere, they develop from their intimate contact with the life of man in the house and appalling, you can say, humanness. Like they brood oppressively over the house. They are like exhausted women resting their sagging breast and hands and here on its roof. That is as if take these entries as a woman who is looking after the near and dear ones. Okay? So looking after the near and dear ones who are down here. And when it rains, you see, their tears trickle down. That means from the entries, rain drops. Trickle down monotonously and rot on the shingles. It comes sipping down. But it is not merely, you can say, nature and the particular stony farmland that is thus symbolized. So the maternal trees, talking about maternal trees, motherly tree, that is the entry, represents also the sacred dominance of the female in the action. Now, what it represents? Try to understand this line, what I'm saying. The maternal trees represents also the secret dominance of the female in the action. The dead wife of Cabot walked to exhaustion by her husband is yet powerful in the life of her son Eben. Cabot, third wife Abby, is strong enough to destroy Cabot and Eben and the child that is born to Eben and herself. So ultimately we are finding like dominance. At the end, you see, the elms, okay, still stoop in their maternal embrace of the farm. Stoop means little bit down. Maternal embrace of the farm. But there is no man there to give them a human and tolerable significance. Old Cabot had desired warmth and company, but now it is going to be more lonesome still for him on the farm. Without his sons and without his woman, nobody is there at the last. Only what is there? The entries are there out there. Okay, and every characters, we don't find any characters at the end. Only we are finding the lonesome, what? Cabot. So the function of the entries covering the house, okay, just like a motherly attitude, okay, and all the characters are having desire, okay, under these trees. So here the writer has finally judged the character, or the character is really suitable, that is called the desire under the elms. Clear? Hello? Clear? Hello? कुछ तो बोलो भाई. Hello? Clear, Vijay? Say something.
Yes, sir.
একজন কে বাকিগুলো ক্লিয়ার হয় নাই নাকি?
Yes, sir.
হ্যাঁ ও সানিয়া
Yes, sir.
সানিয়া ক্লিয়ার
Yes,
হয়েছে?
sir. Yes, sir.
বাকি 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 কোন কোনে? নিতুমা,
Yes, sir.
নবনীতা, আশা,
Yes, sir.
জ্যোতির্ময়, ও জ্যোতির্ময়, হ্যালো জ্যোতির্ময়, আর ইউ দেয়ার অর নট? জ্যোতির্ময় ঘুমাইছে নাকি? আরিয়া, হ্যালো আরিয়া, হ্যালো, আরিয়া, হ্যালো, হ্যালো, Rafika, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes.
Vinita?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Shreya, any question? Shreya? Shreya, any question? So like, that was very much important. Okay. So somehow we have finished this. Huh? So next day, what to do? Say me, as a wish. क्या करे? What to start with? Hello. Say me. Waiting for your reply. Hello. Hello.
So whatever you
What
want
happened?
to
You
do.
people, you people are depressed or what? Huh?
What?
You people are depressed. Hello.
We all have the book of Believer. If you want to start Believer, then it will be helpful to
You
us
have?
because we all have the book.
You
Yes.
have? Okay, fine. Then I'll do Believer. That will be like for the other students also. Right. And if the other students they want to join, you can say, because I think it is in the nature paper also, right?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, you can say them. Okay, you can say them to join if they want. Huh? You say them
Yeah.
like in other group. The sir is going to start Billy Bird. So like I can take their classes. No problem. I don't have any problem if they join. Okay. Take.
And Sir Basumatari has stopped teaching us American. Just in case you did
Why?
not know, I'm telling you. Because he
Yeah,
has
I
started
saw.
teaching us criticism.
Yeah, oh, good, fine. Why stop teaching American? He didn't complete that. He started with that,
Mm,
now.
yeah, he did not.
Salem.
No. Yeah,
Why? Why?
he would know, sir.
I don't know. I don't. খবর রাখি না আমি। Okay, like whatever I have, I'll teach. Don't worry. If nobody teach, I will teach you both the papers. I can do it. Okay, both Americans paper 19 and 20 most probably. I will do it. Okay, I'll finish it. Oh, boy, what online or offline? I will finish it. Last time I finished both the papers. So like when like this chap joined, Basumatari joined. So just I asked, and he said, "Okay, sir, I will do American." So like I asked him to choose which one you want to teach. So he said, "Sir, I'll teach this." I'm okay, fine. So like I thought like he started also most probably this year, but I don't know what Solomon sir is teaching.
Criticism,
Criticism.
first part, yes. And the Basmatari
Which
sir
one?
is
Plato.
teaching, he has not started anything yet. He's just giving us notes,
Notes.
question answers, yes.
Not explaining. No, not
N-
explaining.
Not one bit.
Okay, fine. Whatever it is. If you face problem, you can say it. सब कुछ समझा देंगे. Okay. It may be criticism, it may be anything. Next day, okay, we'll do Billy Bird. You said other students also. Okay, I'll do. Let them join. Okay. Saturday, most probably. But Saturday, I think you have your exam now. Hello.
Yes,
Hel-
that,
From
yeah, that some
kitna
are
baj?
saying that, I don't know. Some are saying that there is a fake routine, so it's not sure yet.
Okay. Anyway, you like inform me, huh? Whether like you have exam or not. So if you don't have exam, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do the class. And if you exam and after the exam also, if you are interested to do the class, just inform me. Okay, I will do it in the same time. And if you think to do a little bit later, like 1 baje se, then also no problem. If you have exam till 12, and if you think of doing a class from 1, I don't have any problem because we have only one class, right? I don't have any problem. I'll do it. Any question regarding this? You understood, no? It's a very easy one. Like I said, in a very easy way, so that you understand. You can write your yourself only. खुद लिख सकते हो. I think. Arya, where are you? Ashish na nahi re? Arya, are you there? Arya,
He's not here.
he didn't join.
He did, but he
I saw.
left.
I saw him. I saw him joining. Okay, fine. Sure. Okay, take care. Okay, see you in the next class. Have a good day. Tata.